How's it going, everybody? Welcome to another video. Obviously, the Los Angeles Chargers rebuild. If you guys saw the thumbnail, the title, and this intro now, I guess. So, you guys would be informed that we are rebuilding the Los Angeles Chargers, and what comes with that is a lot of valuable pieces, but also a lot of expensive pieces that are getting old. One, two, three. Let's go. Let's go look. 4, 5, right here. 5, 6. Yeah, we've got a lot. Basically, we've got a lot of building to do. This team may be good right now. Maybe we can go make a run right now, or we can go ahead and scrap it after having one good run. So we're going to go to the playoffs right now, and this rebuild is very different than what you guys are normally seeing, but basically I'm going to address you guys what is happening. So basically, most rebuilds I started at the moment that we left, and that's not a bad idea, and I could do that. We're going to leave it, because I think that I want to try this idea out, but I want to just go to the playoffs this year, see if we make it. This is the 2022 season. I didn't go to week whatever we were in because I couldn't. So unfortunately, it doesn't matter anyways because we're already so far like into week 14, 15 maybe even. So it doesn't really matter too much, but we did go 7 and 10. Draft pick should be should be somewhat valuable. Damn. Yeah, I mean, we'll look at the roster though. I know depth trades haven't gone up yet or anything like that, but I'm really just looking at what we need to upgrade. Obviously, tackle is a big one, and then maybe another guard. Tight end, we need to upgrade a lot. Really like the young receiver that you guys have with Joshua Palmer that you guys don't use. So there's that. DeAndre Carter's old. Austin Eckler, we're gonna do running back for sure. I'm surprised they didn't give Spiller star dev, being like RB3 of the class, but I guess that's just me. We're gonna need corner. We're gonna need corner bad. Um, I don't know. We're gonna need a little bit of everything, honestly. Linebacker. We're gonna need someone inside. Feheko cannot do it for us. Wow, they really have nobody here. Jesus Christ, that's gonna be a tough one. Now this rebuild, I know, like I said, it might be good now, but it's not gonna be this. Look at all this. These people right here. All these studs. I see a defensive end at the top from MSU. Do like that, but we're going to have to focus on what's ahead of us, and I think that is the off season. We'll go to the off season, and I'll inform you guys on what's happening there, I guess. Oh, I forgot to go to the midseason mark and negotiate contracts. This could be a big issue. This could be massive. No reason for me to even acknowledge the fact that whatever is happening. But we're going to go ahead and look at the roster, see if any development traits have changed. Might see a J Herbert one. No, nothing like that. No, okay. All that is a no-go. Joey Bosa's back in the lineup. Kyle Van Noy's not really needed. Other than that, J.C. Jackson's back. Okay. I turned pre-existing injury off. I'm not sure why these guys weren't on the team. But other than that, we're going to have some people to sign. And it's going to be a tough one to sign them all back. As crazy as that sounds, but I'm not sure what sort of contracts we're even looking at. So, oh god, 20 players. Oh boy. Bryce Callahan, don't want. DeAndre Carter, don't want. Drew Tranquil. I probably want Drew. Nasir Adderley, I probably want back as well. No, 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 no. Donald Parham, maybe. I'm not sure. Most of these guys can pretty much just leave and not even leave a mark. But I probably want Drew Tranquil back and Nasir Adderley, depending on what they want. They want a pretty player-friendly deal. Until you're 31, Drew Tranquil can come play. He wants to play for a new team next year. That's fine. Nasir Adderley actually has interest. He's still decently young. I think on a deal like this, we can sign him back to a pretty good friendly deal for the both of us, and then I think that'll pretty much do it for us, and we'll go ahead and look at free agency now. And this was the class that we're going to try to bring in. Nothing like over the top, but just a lot of medium pieces that can help us out in the long run. Paris Campbell for 3 years, I liked. Nick Needham, I want to bring on. Good corner. David Long to play middle linebacker for us alongside Drew Tranquil. I don't think Kenneth Murray's it. I think he's more of a trade piece. And then Jaron Christian Sr., I do want. And then Josh Oliver kind of as a tight end too, if that makes sense. What was that? Oh, the contract was withdrawn. I don't want to withdraw these. I wanted to process these. Yeah, I'm a little dumb in the head, so I'm gonna have to go back and sign those guys. Right here, these are our guys. I put Paris Campbell. No, no, I don't want to do this. I keep accidentally doing this. I don't want that. No, that is gonna be way too much money that he's not even worth. I want Paris Campbell for 5 years, 4.5 over 2.3, and then I'll go down to 4.3. I like that deal, I guess. And then targeted, and then I want to go to top 100, and I want to press down on the left stick. God, I swear to God. We got these three guys right here, and then Jaron Christian Sr. and Josh Oliver are on the fritz. They're going to actually join the team, though. We do go ahead and get Jaron Christian Sr., and then I'll go one more, and Josh Oliver will, I guess, stay in the process of negotiation with some teams. Just us. So we have the 7th overall pick, apparently. Was not I'm not aware of that. I'm going to see what we can do, like, trade-wise, like, enter some of these guys into the trade portal and see what we can do. Oh, yeah, we did sign Josh Oliver, by the way. In case you guys were curious or anything. But, oh, that's right, we didn't need another tackle, did we? Well, we obviously did for over here, but Slayer could do, Jamari. So I guess we don't need Christian Sr. Interesting. And it's a done deal. Talanoa Hufanga, Javon Kinlaw, Drake Jackson. All coming over here for just a second, Kenneth Murray and Christian Sr. So I think that we won that trade by miles, and I think that we can develop Drake Jackson. Done deal. A 4th, Joshua Kelly and Gilman will get me Daniel Bellinger. I don't know why I said Bellinger. We didn't need to trade that much, but I thought that would just give pieces over, and it would work. So it did. Still got to move a few more pieces off the team before I'm ready to start like acquiring pieces. Nasir Adderley across for a trade piece, Tutu Atwell and Ernest Jones, who we might use that in outside linebacker situation, and somehow we were -6 in cap, negative nearly 7 in cap. So yeah, we're gonna have to navigate some things around. I was even thinking about trading Eckler here soon, but he's only 28. I thought he'd be a lot older than that. For some reason, I thought he was like 29 right now, turning 30 in this next coming season, but apparently that's not happening. So, silly me, I guess, right? Yo, this is crazy though. This quarterback is a strong arm with everything pretty much. Poor speed, obviously. You can't have that. B break sack, B awareness is a good health. C throw on the run. This guy looks like the most generational guy I've ever seen. Holy crap! I want to draft him. For the sheer reason of drafting him. That's the only reason I want to draft him, is just so I can draft him. We don't need a quarterback. We don't. But I'm going to draft him. Shit, I'm going to draft him, dude. Why? I don't know. How about this? We'll sim to the pick, and if he's there, we'll draft him. That simple, that easy. Please don't be available, because I don't want to do something stupid to draft him. Because if he's there, I'm going to snag him up. That's the only, thing. Okay, well, he's here. So, welcome to the team, Stephen Douglas. If he has normal dev. Oh my god, he has normal dev. That is the worst pick ever in any sort of history at all. I might have to trade back into the first round somehow. Trade a big piece or something. To get someone that's actually useful to us. Probably be a guard or... I'm looking around, actually. A guard or a... Oh, shoot. I'm not sure. Maybe a corner or something? I don't know. This guy looks pretty good right here. Man coverage. This guy looks really good, actually. C or B catching, right? Physical, solid speed. 4.42 is pretty good. A to C block shed, B. C press, B tackle, C. A lot of things look good on him, but not good enough to trade all the way back up to there for. So I'm probably going to look at the bottom of, down here. Like probably... this sort of range for someone if I wanted to trade up for him. I'll keep looking around. I'll let you guys know, though. Now, this is the sort of guy I'm looking for right here. 4.38 speed. It's 5'11", though. Don't like the size on him. Maybe he could play a good corner role or a slot role. Maybe be okay on the boundary. But I also like this tight end right here at 32. Dexter Carmichael. He looks really good. But these two both look really good. So I don't know. I'll see what I can do. And we'll get pick number 22, obviously trading away Austin Eckler. It kind of had to happen. Our cap is super bad right now as well. So we're going to have to figure out some ways to get these picks. Also, a couple different surprises coming up. For a first and a second, we're going to trade Keenan Allen. Sorry, guys, I know, but it has to be done. All right, listen. I'm basically scrapping the team at this point. I'm not that sorry, really. Hate to say it. Done deal. I mean, this had to be done. Trading a next year second, this year third, next year first for their next year second and a this year first, which actually ends up being pick 19. You guys, what are you doing? You're getting all these players right in the same realm. Okay, my stick drift can suck it. 1922, and I'm gonna have to transform this into like a 18 as well. Just doing a few things to help me out. I want to trade like this maybe, and then like that. Nothing crazy, just to jump up a few spots. All right, so this year fifth, first, and a next year third to move up 8 spots to number 17, and then so now we have number 17, 19, and 22, along with nearly $14 million in cap room that is kind of flexible right now after taking Steven Douglas at number 7. So we'll go to next user pick, and I'll show you guys everybody that I want. Hopefully they're all here still. I can only assume, but I accidentally hit this, didn't I? I don't even know where my brain's at when I do these videos, honestly. I'm not there. Pick player. Jesus, dude. And my guess is that like one of them is gonna be gone at least. Like I can see that. Go all, and then so I wanted. Where are they at? Where are they at? Where's my guys? We had a few of them in a row. Yeah, okay. So I wanted Dexter Carmichael, this guy, and this guy. So we're gonna start with Dexter, right here, and normal development stinks. It sucks. We're 2 for 2 on that. Go to the next pick. Pick player. We're gonna pick that cornerback now. The corner out of I can't even remember where. I hate that it does that. It refreshes. Why? That's not up to me. Courtney Applewhite right here, 5'11" corner. His size could probably be a little bit better, but looks good. And normal development, hidden development. Like to see that. If it was normal, I would have kicked something or done something along those lines. And we have our pick here in 2 picks. 1 pick and 2 pick. We get Jason Hankins. Or we don't get Jason Hankins. They get Jason Hankins. Hopefully he's good, because I'm a Packers fan, but that's besides the point. We're getting a guard right now, I think. Yeah, this guard, it's worth the gamble on this guard. I mean, he might look good with the letter stats, but then you go to skills, and then you got C to F, B to D, C to F, and those are just a bunch of iffy ranges. But other than that, I'm more than happy to bank on him. So we do, and we'll see what how we did. Oh, we saw the second round pick too. That's good news. Let's go to it and see like best player available sort of thing, and see if we can somehow finesse our way a good player. And then we don't have a pick till the 6th round, but we'll look for someone good. I'll let you guys know. Wow, wait, hang on. This guy could be pretty good here. Skills A to C. I mean, all these. He's worth the pick. I'm taking him. I don't care. No hesitation. Take him. He looks good. I'm happy. Moment of truth. We'll have draft recap. We'll bring up all the overalls and everything. 76. This guy was a 69 overall. That would have killed me. Courtney Applewhite. And then Nolan Schneider. Schneider maybe. And then Dakota Winters. And then a couple of blah guys right there. But did pretty solid. This really surprises me right here. I was pretty sure he was good. I mean... Run blocking could be... Oh, routes. His route running could be a little bit better. Catching traffic probably also could be. Still looks very solid, so I don't really care. We'll still play him. Maybe even in the tight end 1 spot. Not over Gerald Everett. Never mind. And then I might actually have a little bit of more trading to do before this one's over. I'm not sure, though. So the team looks like this right now. Not great, but we can definitely trade this guy right here, Slayer. Josh Oliver, if anyone wants him. Isaiah Spiller will have to carry our team with Zonovan Knight behind him. Paris Campbell, Definitely could use a receiver. I signed Turpin as a fourth guy. Probably could go up to a 40 or 70 overall here with this one. Just go to playmaker and make sure that he does lock in the 70 overall. Yeah, I mean, not a great offense. Looks very dull. Definitely could use some pieces. And then, yeah, another really dull side of things here. Talanoa Hufunga kind of lights it up a little bit there. J.C. Jackson, kind of whatever. I mean, I kind of regret drafting this guy, but he was really good for the pick, so I liked it. I liked that a lot, but it's just kind of where will he play? He won't, unless we were to trade a guy like JC, which is the only one I'd really consider trading. Just got Nick Needham on a very friendly contract. JC Jackson's not on a very friendly contract. And then rushing the passer, Joey Bosa, these two up the middle, and then Khalil Mack, this guy I put in the slot. And then David Long and Ernest Jones will kind of, roam around the middle of the field, the sub linebackers. Isaiah Spiller and Zonovan Knight will kind of I guess take the roles over. It's not really like my place to really judge. Zonovan Knight's not all that great. None of these guys are, but I can maybe go ahead and make a signing. I just don't think it's worth it, and I'd rather play Joshua Palmer in the slot. It might sound crazy, but I might want to see him in the slot more than Paris Campbell. Just to let you guys know, I'm probably going to make a couple more trades, and I'll probably be done for today. I'll pick it up tomorrow, but we did go ahead and acquire Darrell Henderson, who will play kind of a third down role. I like that a bit. And then, who else did I thought I signed two people. I don't think I did. But, yeah, this guy, I don't know if we'll move to him over Justin Herbert when Justin Herbert's contract comes up, and we might not be able to pay it. We might just move to Steven Douglas as our quarterback. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet. I haven't mapped anything out really in my head, but we could use a different receiver for sure. I think we'll keep this receiving core for this year. Need to trade away one of these guys if anyone wants them. Jamari Slayer, I guess, can go, and I'll look for other guys. This is a trade just for a third round pick, whether or not we end up like actually drafting from that third round pick or just using it as a trade piece. Not sure yet. still figuring things out. Done deal. J.C. Jackson and Paris Campbell straight across for a third. Elijah Vera Tucker and Elijah Moore. I like that trade a lot, and J.C. Jackson off our books helps us so much, frees up some cap space, and we'll bring in, I mean, this corner that we have will try and develop now finally. Might give him the leeway, just give him number one, considering he's 21 years old. We put him up to this number one corner, Asante Samuel, and then Nick Needham, and then, of course, Michael Davis can help him out. And, yeah, this year we're looking at a 1. We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, no 6, and a 7, and the next year we're pretty well suited. But in our wide receiver room, a big acquisition, Elijah Moore. I like him a lot. I like the addition of him. I think that he can play a role on this team for a long time. Beside Mike Williams, he won't really fill in Keenan Allen's role, but I think with the joint efforts of these two, they can fill in half of that role, and that's good enough. These guys don't really mean anything to me right now. And then other than that, I don't see any other trade piece other than Austin Johnson right here, but he just doesn't go. He doesn't have any interest anywhere. But what I was thinking about doing was flipping the 7 and like someone, maybe even Mike Williams for like a stud at the position and a first. But I just don't think that we could do that. I mean, we definitely could, right? We could do that if we wanted to. Like if I wanted to downgrade on center. Oh wait, yeah, we can trade Zion Johnson actually, and maybe even downgrade on center with Corey Lindsley. I don't know. I'll shop around. Maybe make one more move. Done deal. We upgrade to Quentin Nelson for 2 first-round picks. I like it. I like it a lot. I cannot lie. I like it a lot. And we really can't be paying Quentin Nelson more than we were paying whatever his face is. So I think we've done good. We're going to need an upgrade at the running back position. We can do that in the future and kind of just build for now. Making me want to sell Mike Williams, of course. I really do want to sell him. I think we could just dump off Mike Williams. Honestly, I think that that's possible. And maybe a piece with him. I'm not sure, though. Yeah, this one, just dumping off for some picks. And Khalil Herbert, who I'm excited to have, actually. I am excited to have Khalil Herbert. And I will go ahead and get rid of Darrell Henderson, that means. So, yeah, our receiving core, I'm gonna try to upgrade it here in just a minute. But what we're dealing with right now, draft-wise, is a second, a third. We have a first. No, we don't. We traded that. So I'm going to try to trade Henderson, a third, and a fourth. And then a future. Or actually, no. Whatever. I'm going to try to trade this for like a receiver or something right now. And then make another draft pick swap thing. And a fourth and Danny Gray we can get for Darrell Henderson. So I'm happy about that. Yeah, I guess Danny Gray will get a shot on this team. We'll have Elijah Moore, Danny Gray, and Joshua Palmer, with Kavonte Turpin as the alternative guy, return specialist, of course. And yeah, the team's looking good right now, but I want to kind of flip a draft pick or two. Try to finagle our way to a first round pick. We get a next year third and a this year third and a this year, no, a next year first. No, this year first. This year first for our this year third, next year third, and Gerald Everett. Like I said, I'm gutting this team, right? And now I want to go make a move for like maybe a young tight end that I like more than Daniel Bellinger. Done deal. We just collect Jelani Woods. I don't know what the bottom left is. That's supposed to be a third round pick. I'm not sure if it still values as that, but yeah, we get Jelani Woods. I like it. Done deal. A fourth and a next round or next year fifth will get me Isaiah Likely. Kind of a steal. I want to develop Isaiah Likely actually though. I think if we do Isaiah Likely and Jelani Woods, get rid of Likely and run Carmichael as our third guy, we'd be in a really good spot. So, well, okay, hang on. I got to map this out. If Elijah Tucker moves there, who moves there? Okay. Never mind. All right, we're good. We're good. We got everybody that we need. Defensive tackle. I still want to get rid of this guy. I hate him. I don't know why. I just have an urge to say that I hate him now. 7th round. We can get rid of this 4th, actually. This 4th might do a little bit better in the whole trade scheme thing. If we can go find a team that wants anything. Done deal. We get a 2nd round pick from the Raiders, along with that guard guy that was making too much money. So I had to add for salary cap reasons. This guy right here, Zach Nickerson. Nope, that's not him. And I almost just risked my career on him. It's this guy right here, Lester Cotton Sr. I don't know why he's such a cap casualty, but I don't like him. And somehow get a 2nd from this. A 3rd, 4th, Zonovan Knight for a 2nd from the Bills. Hopefully they have a bad season, I guess. I mean, it's very unlikely, but yeah. So we're looking this year in this draft, we're looking at a 1st, a 2nd, a 2nd, a 2nd, a 2nd, a 2nd, a 2nd, a 2nd. And then, oh wait, no, this is just next year's draft. Next year we get a 2nd and a 2nd. And then the 7th. And I don't know. And so here's what the team looks like at quarterback: Justin Herbert, Khalil Herbert, and Isaiah Spiller. At fullback, Xander Horvath. Wide receiver, Elijah Moore, Joshua Palmer, and then Danny Gray and Diami Brown here underneath. I like these guys. Not all that much, but I mean, if any of them perform, I'm happy with it. That's all I really care about. Although I do want to know which one is probably better. I want catching right here. Diami Brown catching traffic. Yeah, Diami Brown's just probably a little bit better than they're virtually almost the same player, but Diami Brown is just a tad bit better than Danny Gray, but still like to develop both of them. And then Isaiah Likely, Jelani Woods with this guy, left tackle, right left guard, center, right guard, right tackle. So right side's a little bit more weak than the left. And left end, right end, defensive tackles. And then left outside linebacker, middle linebackers. And then Khalil Mack, corners, Asante. Very developmental team is how I view this. It's just a very developmental team. We have a team that has to develop through some time, and I'm okay with that. On to tomorrow, Ian. Hello, everybody. Welcome back, We're on to the 2nd year now. And I started to do an intro there, but I really didn't need to because it's the middle of the video for you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed that first season. I'm going to take a glance over the team, make sure I know the team, All right, this right side, like I said, mentioned, it's not going to be good. Isaiah Likely will play that tight end one spot with star development. I do like that. Diami Brown, Joshua Palmer, Elijah Moore, all looks good. This guy, not so good. Khalil Herbert, 80 overall, will take the reins at running back. I like that trade. I actually like him quite a bit in real life. Hofung on the other side of Derwin. I like Applegate, I guess, can play the 3rd spot. Also, I'm guessing he's playing the slot. Yeah, I mean, team looks decent. It's not great, but probably go like 7-10 at best. And we'll see what we do by the mid-season mark. I have a feeling that we won't even start off all that well. Started off 3-4, which I like quite a bit, but no God, we have to. The day has come where we've had to negotiate with Justin Herbert. We don't have the cap room to do it. So you know what that means. It's trade time, baby. Yes, yes, I know. It's dumb to do this. I wish I could sign him back, but there's literally no way I can sign Justin Herbert back and be comfortable and still rebuild this team. And so I think Stephen Douglas is just going to have to take the reins here. Nothing else I can really do about it. Done deal. Drake London for Justin Herbert, and then basically how I view it is a second for an early first in that, but I'm not sure how early of a first it'll be with Justin Herbert on their team. And I know my coach's name in the top right of your screen, right above me, like a bit above me actually. Jay Herbo. It's supposed to be, it's not going to be based off of him, right? This whole franchise. But at quarterback now, we have Stephen Douglas, and then Drake London on the other side of Elijah Moore, Joshua Palmer, and then Khalil Herbert playing down 2 overalls. Actually, it's not great. Isaiah Likely, I mean, I don't know what sort of numbers he's putting up defensively. What do we got? Not much, actually. So, I don't know. It's kind of a mid-trade. You ask me, it's not great. Definitely could have done better. Didn't help us out in a whole lot of ways. Javon Kinlaw here. I like him. We need him back. We traded for him. Try this deal on him. Should come. Does come back. So I do like to see that. Michael Davis, I'm happy to let him walk. And then Tyler Newsome, I don't care about him. And then we'll go ahead and look at the stats and what we're doing here at the middle mark. And yeah, obviously he's not going to have too many yards. I'm going to go look at the Falcons, actually, who are going to be all the way up here. I went the wrong way. I should have just gone below me. They're right below me. Justin Herbert threw for 2,000 yards. Good stuff, good stuff. But yeah, we're literally right here. And I could have just gone down to him. Anyway, Khalil Herbert rushing for 3.4 per carry sucks. And Elijah Moore actually putting on a decent season. Joshua Palmer, Isaiah Likely as well, doing well. And then Diami Brown in that role is doing good. Unfortunately, won't be playing much of that role anymore as we traded for Drake London on the team now. I'm very excited for that. And we'll see if we can make it to the playoffs. Highly doubt it, but we'll see. And yeah, we finished 6-11. Wasn't expecting anything better than that. I'll actually go to the Super Bowl and catch you guys up there. But with this team, it's really developmental. So I think what we're actually going to have to try to do is play like 6 seasons of this. Normally rebuilds are like 4 seasons or whatever it is. I think we're going to have to go 6 or 7 seasons to actually see this team and like the base of it kind of rise. We will go ahead and look at the roster now. Look at development traits if anything has gone up or down or whatever it was. Don't really expect much except Isaiah Likely is now a superstar development player. I do like that a lot. None of these guys went up. Diami Brown, I think he was already star development. So there's that. Defensively, anything happen? David Long, I feel like no, he was definitely normal. So he's up to star development. And Nick Needham here. Applewhite is a superstar. Let's freaking go. Applewhite will take the reins here in LA. And yeah, I don't think anybody else did anything. I mean, I'm gonna go look at the stats, of course, but yeah, I guess really fun stuff there for this team. Go ahead and what am I doing? I want to go to stats and awards, and then Stephen Douglas on the back half of the year only threw 2,500, which isn't bad. 10 interceptions is though. I'd like to see him throw a little bit better than that. Khalil Herbert, probably not the future. Isaiah Spiller, also probably not, averaging under 2.9 per carry on 77 carries. Did have 4 touchdowns, though. And then receiving, we had 3 over 1,000. Elijah Moore, Isaiah Likely, and Joshua Palmer got Drake London involved in there somewhere. Defensively, David Long had a lot of tackles. And so did Khalil Mack. Oh, my God. Why was he actually a beast? 114 tackles, 18 for loss. 11 sacks, no interceptions, though. Derwin James, Talanoa, Nick Needham, David Long, Asante Samuel, and Courtney Applewhite. Good stuff there, I guess. I didn't really check sack production. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is probably interesting to see. Bowie Josa, 16 sacks, 11, and then major decline to Javon Kinlaw and the guys inside. But hopefully they did their job at stopping the run. I'll go ahead and look at our ranks. It's right there. My team ranks offensive points per game. We were dead last in the league, and then defensive points per game. We're about middle of the row, middle of the pack, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, I mean, I guess we want to go to offseason now. And see, by not signing Justin Herbert, we'll have some room to actually make a few splashes in free agency if we can. Tua's here. That would be interesting. I'm guessing he wants way too much money. Not what I'm willing to pay him, especially with zero interest in the team. And then here's our running back of the future, actually, as we talk about it. DeAndre Swift, 5 years. I'll give him 3.5 and then over 2.5. Has interest in the team. Should be a very good deal for him. And we'll be most on him by miles. So I like that a lot. So here will be our offers. Ed Oliver, DeAndre Swift, of course, Rodrigo Blankengo, and J.K. Scott. I expect all of them to sign immediately, other than the kickers, of course. Signings, yes, of course, DeAndre Swift, Ed Oliver. Crucial guys, I guess, that we can call. I get Ed Oliver in like every single one of these, so it is what it is. We'll get Rodrigo Blankengo. I want to bring him back to the league. I want to be the one to reinform the Lego builder himself. And I think we'll just head to the draft. We've got a lot of good picks. And it all works out because apparently we have the second overall pick in the draft. And what I really want to get is either a very dominant like edge rusher or a middle linebacker or a guard. And that does not seem to be the main thing of this right here. So this guy right here, I would like to look a little bit more into. No one really looks like really good. Maybe a wide receiver could be fun as well, but I'm kind of just looking down the board. This draft class is horrendous. This draft class really sucks. It's strong in some parts, but the parts that I need it to be good in sucks. So, I mean, what I'm gonna try to do, I'm gonna try to trade for future picks if I can with these ones, and it's probably the best I can do. Honestly, I don't see a point in using them if I'm just gonna do it on players that won't even play or that are too mid. So maybe get a player or something. I'm not sure. I've got to figure it out. Done deal. Devin White, a next year first and second for Isaiah Spiller, Diami Brown, and number 2 overall. I really feel like we won that trade. Done deal. We get the first 3 rounds or first 3 picks of the Falcons draft next year. We trade away our crappy right tackle that is never going to do anything. Our first this year, and Sebastian Joseph Day. I like that, but we're going to have to try to trade for a right tackle now. So it should be fun. Done deal. Jelani Woods and a second straight across for Mekhi Becton. I like that a lot. I actually targeted him free agency this past year. He was there and he was ready to go. How did he go down? Was he he was a 76 and now he's a 75. That worries me a lot. What in the world? Mekhi Becton. Jesus Christ, dude. And then we need a left end. That's pretty much it. And then just future draft picks. Maybe a better corner. We could afford to upgrade that corner. It's in play. Done deal. We trade our last 3 second-round picks. Jermaine Johnson and a next year first. And still looking for that upgrade at corner. Maybe just another corner in the first place. Go through, find any like scrap players that we can find. Like, I don't know. Someone that just lays underneath that you just can't see. Not there. I mean, a guy like David Long. There we go. Someone like David Long and Deane. No, we don't need him like that. We ain't gonna do that to him. And then we gotta go to draft picks and then go all the way down here probably in this range right here. And this can probably get us a pretty good corner. Oh my God, we just got McDuffie. Oh, what? I was not expecting this to go through. I thought McDuffie was like crazy high. Oh my God, I thought like he was untradeable or untradeable fourable. I don't know. I'm using words at this point that just don't even exist. I I'd say that's a successful draft. So we will take a little look at the lineup now. I think we've done some pretty solid things other than quarterback. That is not right there. Isaiah Likely, awesome. Mekhi Becton at right tackle is pretty rewarding. This guy's going to be okay. He's 22 years old, I think. Drake London, Elijah Moore, Joshua Palmer, Danny Gray. All of them should hopefully work well together with this new quarterback, Steven Douglas or Stephen. I'm going to call him Steven. And then, yeah, this is just a little some. Jermaine Johnson in the left end. He's not actually going to like rush the quarterback or anything, but Trent McDuffie obviously is good. Got a good fourth corner. We don't need Nick Needham or Sante. I don't know. We'll see contract times come up. We'll see what happens in that department. But specialists, we'll have Ed Oliver and Javon Kinlaw, Khalil Mack, Joey Bosa, of course, and then these two in the sub linebacker spots. I actually want Ernest Jones to be in the top sub linebacker spot. I know it's crazy, but I just want him to play, a lot of snaps, get his depth trade up, actually develop him, considering he's only 25. 25, I would assume, right? 24 even. So, he's got the attributes to do it. 88 tackles, really high. Zone coverage isn't the greatest, though. So, Devin White will probably just have to sit out this season. He's not even sitting out. He's going to play, like, just as much, if not a little less, than him. And then, that's no biggie. And then this quarterback, I feel like we could definitely upgrade on. But we'll see what he has for a year. And then maybe make our decision after that. I'm not sure, but we'll see where this goes. And, yeah, so we actually have a very good defense. 88 overall defense is very good. And we've still got that developing offense that we've been talking about. And we're going to have to see this offense kind of transform. And we'll go to adjust the lineup right here and look around, see what we got. Isaiah Likely at Superstar Dev is awesome. Can't wait to see what numbers he puts up. Got DeAndre Swift now, so a true, number one guy that we can really use. Khalil Herbert would be nice on the third downs, but it's all right. Danny Gray could come in and play the slot role, but I'm fine with what it is. These guys are all good at what they do. Nick Needham can actually go up. Javon Kinlaw at Oliver. We got Devin White now. And we could use an upgrade on Ernest Jones. Drake Jackson maybe. Jermaine Johnson should be fine. We got McDuffie, of course. Asante, Applewhite, and Needham. Corner room is stellar. Don't think it gets better. With young talent on this whole entire team is crazy. I'm sure the average age is probably close to one of the bottom in the league. We've got some very young studs on here. I'm excited to see what they can do. And we'll hop right in and go to midseason, see how we do. Oh my god, we're 0-7 with a breakout linebacker challenge. What is so bad? It better not be our quarterback. It's not our quarterback. He's throwing for the 6th most yards in the league. DeAndre Swift rushing for 4 per carry. I like that. Isaiah Likely's our leading receiver. Drake London not too far off, and these guys are not too far off of that. Defensively, what is losing us games? Khalil Mack doing well. Jermaine Johnson has 2 sacks off the edge. 9 TFLs. Khalil Mack's kind of carrying this defense right now. What in the world is taking us to an 0-7 record? Our offensive points per game is very low. Defensive points per game is one of the worst in the league. Our points are awful. We cannot seem to catch a break. We do have weekly award, though, somehow. Is it going to be? It's Ed Oliver. 12 tackles and a sack. Yeah, that'll do it. As a defensive tackle, that's some Christian Wilkins primetime stuff right there. Coach, you remember the big plays I pulled last week? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, whatever. We'll see what you can do here. I highly doubt that you get much of anything. But players ready to negotiate we'll look at. We've got money. We've got a lot of money. And we've got some big decisions as well. Don't want him back. I do want Rashawn Slater very badly. He needs to be one of our big contracts for sure. We'll see what he wants to do. We'll go $9 million and 10.5. Should sign back. He does. Just a big chunk of money that we have to pull out for him. And Talanoa Hufanga should be generally easy to sign back. Just 4 over 3, $5 million or 5 years, and it does stay with the team if I read that correctly. Elijah Moore. One thing I like about these receivers is they're good and they'll still develop, and they're cheap. They're cheaper than whatever. And Elijah Moore is a little greedy with that one. Elijah Vera Tucker, no one's got interest of being here. We'll go up to 7, and then 5.5 should do the deal, or should seal the deal. What? Elijah Vera Tucker doesn't want to come back. And then Khalil Herbert, we really don't need. Asante Samuel, another guy we really don't need, but he does well. I mean, why not bring him back? So excited to come back to such a good team. I like that one. Joshua Palmer, don't need. Ernest Jones, he's super cheap. I'm okay with that. And 2 million, go 1.5. He goes with that. Then yeah, nope, he doesn't go with that. So we will go ahead and just let him walk. I want back Elijah Vera Tucker and Elijah Moore. I don't want Khalil Mack. We'll have to get another edge rusher to kind of, or even see Jermaine Johnson kind of take over that role, as he already has those sacks on the season. Does good with those right there. And we'll see what our record is at the playoffs, I guess. We had a really good second half of the season, went 7-10. I mean, we'll look at stats and awards here on the season. Don't expect it to be great, but Stephen Douglas, 4,800 yards is very good. 34 touchdowns is good. 16 interceptions is not good. We need to upgrade on that. DeAndre Swift, just for 3.8 yards per carry, goes for 1,000 yards. Not great. Probably need him to be a little bit better if we're gonna, keep him around. Isaiah Likely with another insane season. Elijah Moore was our leading receiver that wasn't a tight end. 8 touchdowns, didn't quite lead the team with Drake London right there. But Drake London will step up into this role. I tried everything I could with Elijah Moore. He's not interested in signing back. I hate him. He's not my person. Joshua Palmer will come in and play that Elijah Moore role or the Drake London role. And then the next best receiver is nowhere even on this list. So we're fine with the loss of a receiver, and Danny Gray can maybe step in, or if we find a good deal in free agency, then yeah, maybe. And literally, like, I couldn't even tell you how this is a thing, but Michael Parsons is a free agent, and yeah, that's what I thought. We'd see another offer like that, but what I basically did is I just climbed and climbed and climbed and climbed this until we were at like a decent point. So I think I'll go 3.5, go 16.5, and actually boost this up to 14.5. He just needs to be our guy, but there's nothing we can do to really get him with that low of interest. If he doesn't have interest in the team like that, then we're basically without him. And the best thing that we can do right now is probably go sign. I mean, he's not here anymore, so never mind. I was gonna say we can probably just go sign a guy like Mr. Khalil Mack back, but that's not happening. Leonard Floyd might be the next best option, but I'd rather use Jermaine Johnson in a rush role than that. But just for a solid outside linebacker, like maybe Jacob Martin comes in for a season or something like that. I'm sure that we can make a trade to make sure something happens. I'll try to sign this guy, Malone, D'Angelo Malone, because a Falcon, actually. So I'll go down to 500 and see what, like, oh, that offer sucks for him? Really? Bro, I thought I gave him a nice deal. Is that Christian Harris? You guys don't know. He's a god in Texans franchise for us. D'Angelo Malone, we're gonna have to up his deal. Um, Sorry, bud. You want a 5-year guaranteed thing? Play some depth roles for us, I guess. Let's see how that deal does. Does significantly better. Go ahead and evaluate the offers. And yeah, we did not get who you thought we might get. It's not gonna happen. We'll just go one more time on Malone, and yeah, we got him. So very disappointing, but nothing much we can really do about it. And I just started a draft to realize that we have number 1 overall pick and the number 5. How? I don't know. I guess that we're just that bad and good at the same time. But you know what I'll be looking for? I'll be looking for an edge rusher, an absolute stud of an edge rusher. And this guy looks really good, but D block shedding really hurts this guy's value right here. I mean, elite acceleration apparently is crazy. A finesse moves. I mean, like obviously you have something with this guy, right? But I mean, maybe there's someone out there that's a bit better than him. He doesn't look all that great for the where he's going. Um, I literally don't see any other guys except like these guys right here. Power rusher was this guy do. B block shedding's good. I don't care about his tackle and pursuit. I care about his things like his A power moves and C to F finesse moves. Guaranteed it's like an F. because that's just the luck that we have. And then down a little bit, this guy right here. No, this guy right here. Rotten. Okay. Well, that's not a great name for him. Acceleration's great, but not great. Or not whatever. You get whatever. Shut up. We just absolutely fleeced the Jacksonville Jaguars. We give number 5 overall, and then a third round pick, and then a next year's second for a this year's second. Travis Etienne, Trayvon Walker, and we've got a lot more trading to do. Done deal, Stephen Douglas, and late first, straight across for Mac Jones, who will thrive in our system. I think that we have our quarterback of the future with Mac Jones, only 26 years old. He's making quite a bit of money, but that's pretty low for whatever we've seen. And I don't know if I want to keep both these running backs. They kind of do the same thing. So I was thinking about maybe flipping DeAndre Swift and like a late second and a next year fourth for like a more receiving type of running back. I meant to say a little bit more of a power back, but we do get Brian Robinson right here. Just good value. Does the right things well, and now we've got a pretty solid running back room. I think those two can be a really dynamic duo. And now I think it's time to go after a big wide receiver number 2 or a number 3 even. Just someone that can get the job done that isn't named Danny Gray. And holy crap, I did not expect this to go through, but we just somehow got DK Metcalf. I did not expect that to go through whatsoever, but we just got DK Metcalf with Drake London on the other side. We need a different type of receiver, though. We can't just have 3 physical monsters and Joshua Palmer, like, is kind of a route runner, too. Drake London can do pretty much everything, but, like, they're the same type of receiver, if you know what I mean. So I think that we can try to flip Josh Palmer and maybe the second that we have this year. And I'm probably not going to use this first next year, but might as well keep it handy. Go with the third next year and try to flip this for more of a dynamic receiver. And we do that with Rondale Moore, so that's cool. Team's looking a lot better now, and I think that we don't have any more draft remaining. Just advance to the end of the draft. We didn't use any of the picks. I would have. I promise you I would have used the picks if anyone worth taking was there, but there was no like stud edge rusher, receiver. I looked. Trust me, I looked. No outside linebacker. Ooh, outside linebackers, nothing like that fits the criteria that the team needs. So I ended up not actually doing that. But look at the team now. It's a lot better. And I mean, I'm happy that we made the trades that we did. And I feel like we're maneuvering our financial situation a little bit rough right now. We've got a lot of big contracts. But if we're out to win it right now, which, I mean, with Mac Jones, I think that we're in a lot better of a situation than we were just a year ago with Stephen Douglas. But look at the team now; it's a lot different. One offseason can change a lot. DK Metcalf, Mac Jones, Isaiah Likely, Rondale Moore, Drake London is now a wide receiver 3. He'll be a wide receiver 2 for us, actually. I don't mind that at all. Drake London, I want him to go up in physical right here. Probably should have upgraded something else because that's all that the CPU is going to upgrade, but don't worry about it too much, you know? And then, yeah, I think Isaiah Likely is developing great, and I think that if he can keep developing, it'd be awesome. But Mac Jones really just fits the scheme and gets what he needs done. And, yeah, I mean, Trayvon Walker, we'll go power rusher with him. Very solid player, I think, that we got with him with that number 1 overall pick, or is that the number 5 overall pick? I can't even remember. I think it was the number 5 overall pick that we got him and ETN in, and we'll make him a right outside linebacker now. You know, what scares me is I only saw 3 years of experience means he might be up for a contract extension, though. So something we do have to watch out for. I mean, I'm just going to go ahead and generate best lineup once again. But yeah, Jermaine Johnson, Drake Jackson, Ed Oliver, Javon Kinlaw, Bosa, White, Ernest Jones can still be approved upon. Corner room is developing nicely. I would rather have this right here and Asante kind of play that third role, but I know they're going to have, yeah, this right here. It looks good. Yeah, Brian Robinson as our power back, I also like him as a backup, but 85 overall backup, not in a dual back scheme. We're not going to be using both the backs. If I wanted to do that, I'd do this, and then right here in specialist, third down back, I'd make sure ETN starting. That would give us a dual back system. But we're just going to be going with ETN full time, and just use Brian Robinson practically as a power back / backup. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna put Drake London like right back to where I said he'd play, and just yeah, looking around the team, we see holes. We still see a hole. Ernest Jones probably the biggest one. Um, Something tells me we can do a little bit better than that. A done deal, D'Angelo Malone, Ernest Jones, and a next year's second. We'll go ahead and go straight across for Zaven Collins. I think that is exactly the sort of piece that we needed to upgrade on Ernest Jones as someone that's just a little bit more built and cut out for the role that he was playing. And I guess that we have a good looking defense now too. I'm curious if he has superstar development though. So one thing I think he might. Yeah, he does. So he has superstar. I'm not sure if he got it during the simulation or if he's had it, but I mean the team looks a little bit better now. Hufunga could probably be improved upon, but I don't feel like getting a big contract as another safety along with Derwin James, of course, who we might actually let walk soon if his contract's going to be up. It just is not worth extending. But yeah, Trayvon Walker up on one edge, Joey Bosa on the other, Javon and Ed Oliver, Courtney Applewhite, I forgot. And then Zayvon Collins, Devin White, and then of course you've got these guys right here. But I'm excited to see what this offense can do, and hopefully we see some big numbers out of them next season. And now I think we're ready to start contending for wins and a championship right now. We've got every piece that we need. We've got, I mean, obviously every piece that we need. So I might change to like Bill's playbook and then see how well we can put it up, or stay in Chargers and see how well Mac Jones can throw the football. I think that that would be the smart thing to do. Changing schemes right now could really screw us over. So we'll see what we can do by the midseason mark at an 89 overall. I expect to have a pretty good record, and we are 5-2. Not bad, not bad. I will not quite look at the things now, the statistics, and of course we got all these guys on expiring contracts. Of course we did. The only few that I'd like to bring back. Oh my, there's a lot here. Holy, but we've got a lot of money. Luckily so. The one I want to make sure I do bring back immediately is Trayvon Walker here. Probably go with 7 years. Very player friendly right here. We have to be. Go 9 million over 9. Right here. 18 mil a year. Wait. Why is it on a 1 year deal if I put it on 7? What was that? I don't know. DK be bringing him on to a massive contract. Go 3.5, 10. And I can find blah, 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 blah. I hate this game and how people negotiate. Joey Bosa is still very solid. I'd be down for a 3 year deal. Sure, I'm okay with that, especially if he wants to sign for that. That's good right there. We're down money a lot. Trent McDuffie going to be worth a lot of money as well, but I'm okay paying it. He's been our true corner one. He's got, interest in the team. Happy we can bring him back for how much we did bring him back. Drake London, how much is he worth? Probably, it's not a lot. It's not a lot. It would be a little bit better if he had some interest in the team, but I think I'd be comfortable with this. It's just if he's comfortable with it and he's not. Isaiah Likely, I want back. Drake Jackson, I want all these guys back except Danny Gray maybe. But Jermaine Johnson, probably want him back, right? 4.5 over 3. Excited to say with such a great team. Do like that. And then Isaiah Likely. I mean, Drake Jackson's just got too much interest for me not to be interested in him. I think we can even turn it down to this and he'd still be good with it. And now we've only got 11 million to work with Isaiah Likely. Hopefully isn't that expensive, and he's not too expensive. We'll go 3, 4, we'll actually go 3.5. And he is happy to sign back. But we've just got a lot of money weighing on these couple of guys. Don't need Brian Robinson. I think I can trade him, actually. Done deal. Brian Robinson, Nick Needham across for a first and just another backup fourth corner. Nick Needham was just too good to be a fourth corner. So, yeah, brought in that guy on a first-round pick that maybe we can do something with. Go ahead and look at the stats now. Mac Jones is throwing for the third most yards in the league. 11 touchdowns. Could be probably a little bit better. 9 interceptions. Needs to be a bit better. Travis Etienne playing a lot and playing well. And receiving-wise, these guys look good. DK Metcalf obviously putting up those numbers. I feel like Drake London, we can let go. I know it sounds crazy. We can just let go of Drake London after this season and sign someone else maybe. But I'm going to try my best to get all these contracts dialed in. I'm okay simulating now. That's fine with me as long as we can try to negotiate with some of these guys right here. Um, got a lot of money weighing on these guys right here to try and I mean we have basically no room to work with. I'd go 11 million. I'd go 5 years. 14 million would be the most I'd do here. Dude, listen, man. I don't know how else to repay you. And Trayvon Walker, 7, go 9.5 and 9.5. If he doesn't take this, I don't know what he will. And he stays on the team for 7 more years. Drake London, like I said, I think we're fine without him. The only offer we have left is DK Metcalf. And so if that maybe falls through, maybe we sign Drake London as kind of a last resort. But we spent a lot on DK Metcalf. No doubt, I think we can get another player of his caliber pretty easily with a trade or not the draft, but obviously yeah, a trade. I think that we can get a player like him again, not quite to the same standard, but close. But we'll go to next week and try to regain these guys because we've got to convince them that this is their home. As cringy as that sounds, I mean it's close to the truth. 15 million, I'd go 12 million right here if we could. It can't. I'd go right here. This is our sweet spot. You need to do me more. Or what? No, you need to do more to convince me. Blah 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 blah. None of these guys actually gain interest at all after we've been winning and we've been going 6-3. Mac Jones is only moving up in the league in passing yards, so whatever. Yeah, I think by the end of the season, I'll just try to sign Drake London then. Screw DK. Go to the playoffs, I guess. Unfortunately, we're the wild card. I don't know why or how that's a thing, but whatever. Stats and awards, we'll go ahead and look at Mac Jones, 7th in the league, over 5,000 yards. Of course, we get a player of his caliber, and we're starting to kind of play well, trying to contend. Rasheem Blackshear was good on his carries, actually. 3.2 yards per carry is not bad for a player of his caliber. DK Metcalf was amazing. Isaiah Likely, another great season. Drake London there. Rondale Moore. Yeah, I think that we can downgrade at receiver for sure. If we keep one of the other, Drake London or DK Metcalf, I think that will be fine. But let's go ahead and advance the week. Hopefully, get past the wild card in New England and go to the conference here or the divisional. And no, we don't. Did have a weekly award. I'm not even bother to look at it. Trayvon Walker with an upgrade. I guess that's pretty cool. But let's go see if we can negotiate with some guy. And players ready to negotiate with $56 million. Let's see if we can get a deal done right here. It's got to be close. We've got to be there. I don't want him until he's 35, honestly. I don't want that. I want to get him until, he's decently bad. Not the exact... Wait. That he came back for that? Like that? Danny Gray, what do you want? How much money you want? You want a 2-year deal? Not worth it. Sorry, you're out. I don't want Drake London back. It's as simple as that, really. Sorry, Drake, but I think we're fine letting him walk. I know he's part of a big deal, but I think that we can find another guy. I know that might sound crazy, but I mean, I gotta let him go. We have Rondale Moore behind him, and if we can get a solid wide receiver 3, even right here in free agency, then I think that we'd be in a good spot. A lot of top end running backs here that I'm seeing. Breece Hall is here. Give me Breece Hall. I swear to God, I'd pay him I'd pay him this right here. That's crazy high for a running back, by the way, in case you guys weren't curious. Targeted, number 1 target on him. Available. Isaiah Pacheco is right here. 26 years old. Tyler Algiers, an 80 overall. A lot of deep. Wow, yeah. See, this is what I'm talking about. Chris Olave, not quite on the same deal as a player of Drake London. I mean, he's probably a lot better than that. And we'll see how good of a deal this is right here. It's a lot of money to spend on him, but if we are contending now, I'll still look at my options, look down the board a little bit, see what's open. 26 overall. John Mechie. I'm okay with John Mechie. I will go ahead and sign him on to a pretty big deal. We don't have the salary cap, so yeah, I'm basically going to give up on Chris Olave. I know it was a short-lived dream, but instead we're going to go ahead and pick up my guy John Mechie. 5 years, 3 mil, 1.5. That's a very solid deal for him. Better come to the team. If he doesn't, I don't know what I'm going to do. And then other guys, Sterling Shepard wants to come onto the team. Cool. Not really interested. Looking down the board a little bit further than that. 26. Justin Ross is kind of a wide receiver 4 would be nice. I mean, this is exactly the deal Danny Gray wanted at the exact same overall. I think Justin Ross just kind of fits our scheme a little bit better. But I mean, I'm not really comfortable making him that deal. If that makes sense. Sterling Shepard would probably be a little bit better. Even Romeo Dobbs. I like Romeo Dobbs. 93 speed. Bring him on. Bring him on. We'll go 2.5. He's got interest in the team. I think that that's a really good deal for him. And we still have some tight end space left over if we wanted a new one. Don't really need a new one, so I don't know why, said all that. So, who's that? At left tackle, 25 overall, Tyler Smith. Do we need a right tackle? Because if so, we can get him and move him there. Right tackle, who do we have? Mekhi Becton. We definitely do not need him. Do we need a guard at all? Because there are some good guards in this class. This guy could be upgraded on, for sure. He's still developing quite, slowly, but he's still developing. Elijah Vera Tucker there is fine. Then we have not Quinnen Williams. We have whatever his face is. I forgot his name. It'd be Quentin Nelson, right? I don't know why that sounds wrong, but I don't know. And so, yeah, these are our offers, and I'm guessing all of them will go through first time around. Brees Hall, meaning we can get rid of ETN, actually. John Mechie and Romeo Dobbs. Like those a lot. Complementary pieces in the receiving room would be nice. Brees Hall, John Mechie, Romeo Dobbs. All accept our offers. And, yeah, Alvin Kamara's still here, and so is Chris Olave. Or as MMG, Papa Meeks would say, Olave, or Olave, what does he say? I can't even remember. It's something super dumb. I can't even say it. He says so many names wrong, and it cracks me up every time I hear one, so, yeah, that's funny. Wandale Robinson's actually 79 overall. He's kind of sick. No cap. Traylon Burks, 26 years of age, 80 overall, 89 speed. I feel like that should probably be a little bit higher, at least 90. I mean, come on, that's kind of discrediting the guy, no? But yeah, we got the pieces we need. We'll look at our roster. I'm guessing that the people are going to be on it. Brees Hall is a pure runner, is insane. And then maybe even keep Travis Etienne and then keep him in that third down role. Even though Brees Hall is good at it, we'll just still keep him there. Trevon Walker's up to Superstar X Factor. I like what we're seeing with this team so far. And John Mechie in the slot, I don't like that, but Rondale and DK Metcalf outside should be pretty effective. And then, yeah, Romeo Dobbs as a number 4 just to be a reliable guy. And Isaiah Likely is up to a Superstar X Factor. Okay. Mac Jones didn't go up any overall, superstar development. He doesn't get anything. He doesn't get any recommendation or any... Not recommendation. He didn't get any attention, really, is what I'm trying to say. And then we'll go to the draft. So there is an alternate universe Mac Jones right here. Looks good, though, by the way, too. But this guy probably would be my go-to if I were to take anybody. Bryce Garner, not a fan. I literally just came in here to look for a guard. If not, our pick is as good as gone. Because I need a guard. At a left guard, I mean, this guy right here looks good, but not great. I mean, has the potential to be good. This center I actually looked at, Greg Kelly. What's his name? Yeah, Greg Kelly. Physicals, pretty good. Not great, but alright. A, awareness. A, impact block. C, B to D run block. A to C. This guy could be very middle of the road, but can also be pretty good. I'm not really going to take my chances. I think that I'd rather just trade for a good guard, if I'm being completely honest. Wait, why did I do this? Wait, I didn't realize he was a 79 overall. Alright, well, whatever. Brain dead moments from me. How about that? That was a good excuse. Go 4-5 in that guard and try to get someone better. Dude, I can't believe I just did that trade. He's a 23 overall guy, though. Or 23-year-old guy, so... Don't blame me for that. Done deal. We bring in 90 overall Trey Smith, and now I have no idea what to do with our other right guard. The one that we traded for the other left guard. Wait, it's this guy right here. This guy, Bob Cochran. We're gonna figure out a way to kind of, just make him fade away. Go 6th and a 7th, and then we'll try to get a position of need, which is actually, I don't know. Done deal. Cochran, Asante, and next year's first. Cross for Sauce Gardner. This is not a fair deal, by the way. It says done deal, let's do it, let's go. But no, it's not a good deal at all for the New York Jets. What do they know, though? All right, so we are a 92 overall team, offense and defense. So we're going to see what this team looks like and see if we can go try to win a championship. We built a pretty solid team, if you ask me. Isaiah Likely developed really well, like I said, and this would be more of a developmental team. Yeah, scratch that. It kind of just happened fast enough to just make all these trades. None of these guys are any former Chargers except Rashawn Slater, I think. Other than that, literally every other person on this team is not an original, um, not an original Charger on the offensive side of things, and then defensive probably Derwin, Bosa, and that's pretty much it, really. So nice to see that. And then Applewhite here will be playing in the cornerback 3 spot. We got two stud corners, by the way. Can't wait to see how those play out. Sauce Gardner should be a lot higher overall than 91, and also have a way better depth trait than Star. Are you kidding? But yeah, we're gonna see what these guys can all go out and do. Obviously, very good team, very top heavy, very nice, very easy going. Mac Jones has the stats to bring us to glory, and let's see what he can do. And we are 5-2 here at the midseason mark, and we are not that great, and everything considered, but we should be fourth in the league in yards with Mac Jones. We are fourth in the league. Hopefully, not throwing too many interceptions. He's not. Rushing wise, Brees Hall, very nice season so far. Love that, by the way. John Mechie's actually our leading receiver in that slot role. John Mechie really about to go crazy. Leads the team in touchdowns too. So he's got some bright futures. If it's working, I'm not gonna take it away from him. Travon Walker's 6 TFLs to 4.5 sacks. Sack production has not been there from our guys recently. Had to have been there for Travon Walker last season, considering he went up to Superstar X Factor. Look at players ready to negotiate here. I expect a lot, if I do say so. Yeah, a lot. I'm fine letting Derwin James walk, or I'll trade him. And Courtney Applewhite, I will try to bring back along with Quentin Nelson, but Quentin Nelson probably best of my worries right here. Try to go 4 years on him. 7, he has interest in the team. I don't think he'll need that big of a push to come here. And he will stay here. And we'll go with Courtney Applewhite. Same deal. Has some interest in the team. I don't think that we need to push him too heavy into the team, so I think that'll do it. And then Derwin James will go ahead and make a trade for another very solid, strong safety. That may be a little bit on the younger side than 30 years old, but it'll be a massive, massive loss losing Derwin James. Done deal. Derwin James across for Cam Curl, a first and a second. Yeah, absolutely finessed them, by the way. Cam Curl is now on the team. I don't mind him. He's a very good player, very solid, but just won't be quite on that Derwin James level. And we got the other deals done that we wanted to do. Now it's time to see if Cam Curl needs to get a contract here, and if he does, consider him gone. Trevor Siemian has star development. Stop. I don't know what he did. He might have started in his career, like the career sim, maybe, or like the simulation once. I don't know. Dexter Carmichael, kind of interested in him. I'm going to get another backup tight end. Could use it. Done deal. We sent Javon Kinlaw, get another backup tight end. So now we're going to have to try to finagle our way to another defensive tackle. Javon Kinlaw really just wasn't doing it for me. I did not like his production, everything like that. It just wasn't part of the team, really. I didn't really like the way that he was playing, if that makes sense. Dexter Carmichael, I'll try to deal out with maybe a 5th round pick for like a second, maybe. I mean, maybe add in like an extra 4th and try to get a second. I'm not sure. They need a tight end. And yeah, so we got a second from the Raiders, trading this guy this year 5th, next year 4th, and Dexter Carmichael just across for a second. I do like that value a lot. But now we've just got to try to trade for a solid defensive tackle using probably this set of picks I like. As long as we can find a defensive tackle we like, that makes sense. And it's a done deal. A 2nd and 3rd this year and a 1st next year across for this guy. Archibald, defensive tackle. I like him quite a bit, if you guys couldn't tell. And we'll bring him on in. And new look team should look a little bit better than it did actually at the midseason mark. Still at the midseason mark, but you know what I'm saying. This guy is a star better tight end with really, really good fullback potential right here. And then these guys obviously across the board very solid as well. Our receiving group seems to be doing well. John Mechie in the slot works anyways. And then defensively brought in Cam Curl. Unfortunately, I had to get rid of Derwin James, so that kind of takes away. But Archibald will play, 24-year-old superstar X Factor, Trent McDuffie, Courtney Applewhite, and Sauce Gardner. All this looks pretty good here. I want to put Archibald as the number one guy everywhere that he's playing. I want to make sure that, these guys are getting the right reps, the right times, and whatnot. But Mac Jones probably needs to put together the second half that, might match his first half. So, yeah, I guess we'll see what we can do here. You finished 12-5, won our division, still end up in the wild card, so I mean it's kind of whatever. Mac Jones finished with the 5th best in the NFL in yards. Do like that. Maybe goes up in superstar development, maybe, but 16 interceptions is a lot. It's gonna keep him down. Brees Hall was very, very, very good. Do like to see that. DK Metcalf, John Mechie, and Rondale Moore all had fair shares, along with Isaiah Likely doing his part. Brees Hall almost 600 or 500 receiving yards as well. Devin White with a lot of tackles. TFLs. Travon Walker was there. Evan Archibald was there as well. Joey Bosa, who got the highest in team in sacks. Close with Travon Walker, but yeah, I mean, sack production's not great, but it could definitely be worse. So happy it is what it is, right? But yeah, I mean, I guess we're gonna have to try to keep this team up and rolling, I guess, for at least one more season. If we lose here, Travon Walker goes up to, it'll be probably a 91 overall, if not 90. So very nice to see there. And then, yeah, I'll go next week. And if we get to, like, the conference championship, then maybe I'll hop in and do my duties to try to get to the Super Bowl weekly awards. I don't care too much about it. I'm going to go ahead and just upgrade the players we need to upgrade. Not worth it at all. Goodness gracious. I wish the CPU knew to just upgrade those guys. And we'll go one more in the division. We'll try to beat the 12-5 Jacksonville Jaguars. And we do. So we are in the conference championship against an 88 overall Kansas City Chiefs. Let's go see what we can do against them. AFC matchup, baby. We're not going to play the whole game. I meant to click Super Sim here anyways, but I guess we can take this one out. I'm guessing that would be Eric Dixon. I'm not sure, actually. That could be someone else. And we'll try to just bring this one up and out of there. I like the team. I definitely love the team. AFC Conference, obviously. Mac Jones coming on with the number 12. We'll just pass this one to Brees Hall. I'm guessing that'll be just wide open. It is. We'll just go to him and see what he can do up the field. That's quite a bit of running room. Gets over to him. Mac Jones starting off the drive pretty well. Actually, it was more Brees Hall than anything. We'll go to him one more time here, and I'll probably hop off the field and just come back when we're needed. But, a little bit of gameplay never hurt anybody, right? Brees Hall out to the outside, swerving back inside, trying to like maybe break a tackle. But, yeah, Brees Hall, very fun to use, by the way. Screw it, dude. We'll go one more. I like DK Metcalf. You see that? You see what I see right there. Single high safety over him. Probably burns his man. If we go outside, back of the end zone, perfect pass, perfect touchdown. What a way to start the AFC Conference Championship. And the Kansas City Chiefs come back and respond immediately. Turnover, respond, and we'll try to get it there. Don't. It's 21-7 now. Oh my goodness, we are horrible. 24-7. Can we make any sort of comeback before the half? No, the Chiefs are too good to do any of that. Keep it going. This one's looking very losable. Yeah, we've pretty much lost now. I guess if we have another chance on offense, I will go play. And we'll see what we can do here. I want Brees Hall on an out right there. Isaiah Likely I want on a streak if we can catch the defense slacking. We can't. Mac Jones is kind of mobile in the pocket, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't trying to move with him. 3 interceptions, though. Come on, Mac. We're going to trade Mac Jones. That's all I got to say. Mac Jones is as good as gone. We're going to try to run the ball here on 2nd and 10. Just get out with Brees Hall. Get up the field. Up to a 1st and goal situation. We need to run the ball more. For sure. Try to get going to DK. Has it. And touchdown. Yeah, well, when we're getting crushed 57-21 in a playoff game, makes me think that this team's horrible and we need another quarterback. I mean, come on. 3 interceptions in the conference championship. Cannot be doing that if you're Mac Jones for sure. So, I don't know if the outcome would still be the same with Steven Douglas. I mean, you just can't play like that if you're Mac Jones. And maybe look for a quarterback in here if that's a thing. Let's see here. Oh, we can go back to good old trusty Steven Douglas. I was looking at Enrique Gonzalez here. Probably will not be my go-to. Oh my God, Darren Burrow, like that is Burrow really spelled like that? Come on now, EA, what are we doing? What are we doing? Come on now. At receiver, we really don't need the help, so I think that we're fine with what we're at. Looking at these guys right here, Jawan Johnson as a backup tight end wouldn't be the worst thing ever. Heron over here, Heron, I don't know. Rashawn Slater, you don't get better than that. Our offensive line is pretty dialed in. The only thing I can think of right now is if we can get an absolute stud edge guy, and doesn't seem to be the case here. Osa Odigizua, good, but not great. We just traded for another one as well, but Reggie Harold here actually intrigues me a little bit. Let's look at him. Power or nope. Okay, power moves, finesse moves. He's not a pass rusher. Kind of just gonna leave him, I guess. Then, and then middle linebacker could use another one of these, but none of the ones I'm not really interested in any of the ones right now. And then Joshua Branson. What do we? Oh wow, he's got 88 power moves, 70 finesse moves. Is eight. Oh wow, this guy is an absolute stud of a player. All things considered, what does he have? Power moves or finesse moves? Power moves. This guy isn't that great compared to our guy Joshua Branson here. Just no interest in the team. We're pretty good there. We don't really need to bring in a guy like that if we're gonna bring in a guy at all. And then free safety and then strong safety. If someone's here, will Atkinson. I'd be more than happy to sign this guy on. I got a lot of interest in the team. I've got a lot of interest in that superstar X Factor development trait, and we'll have the leading vote on him by quite a bit here, and we'll just go ahead and evaluate the offer, and we just got him. So good stuff there, and I guess we can go to the draft now, and maybe work out a quarterback situation, whether it's a trade or drafting. Yeah, that's the thing with this guy. We have the third overall pick. This guy does not look good. Aiden Underwood, no, I don't like him. I mean, this guy maybe right here, Antoine Buckner right here. Pretty good right here. Elite speed at 4.48. A break sack, A awareness, B throw on the run. This guy looks better than the last guy. Could take Antoine Buckner for sure. We'll see where he stands in the whole entire, draft class. Probably down 1-2 right here. He's probably at the top of these guys right here. If I had to guess, no, he's pretty far down there. Where is this quarterback? Oh my goodness. There he is. At number 47, he's projected to go to, so we do not need to take him with the third overall pick, but I'm fine taking a gamble with him. Try to get to like the 30th pick, and then we'll take him there, or even before that. We'll just see where it fits, but I guess, I don't know. We'll try to work something out, I guess. And we'll trade a this year second, next year second, and next year fifth for number 28, and then number 3 overall, we're going to have to try to make something work that. This is the pick I'd rather trade. I'd rather trade this for like a franchise QB, along with, I mean, maybe this other pick. And, I mean, I just don't think that's possible anymore. If we're going to gamble on that rookie, I'm not sure what we're going to do. I mean, this is such a tough situation right here. And, I guess, I mean, I'll look around. I don't know what can happen, really. Oh my God, we just traded for this guy. Cole Studebaker, I think it was Cole. I don't know. But we just got him on accident, really. I didn't really want that to go through. Because I still want to see what we have with this rookie, or the guy that's on the board. I'll still try to trade, I guess, for number 28 or whatever it was. Try to trade around there. And we'll just trade Rondale Moore straight across. He hasn't really been playing that big of a role on the team, believe it or not. And we'll definitely have to get a wide receiver too here for sure. And, I mean, we're definitely going to have to. It's a big step down from a 98 to a 78, but I like what we have right now. But with another wide receiver too, we're going to have to get like a more of a fast slot, speedy guy, if that makes any sense. And then have Mechie and Romeo Dobbs as kind of a reliable third and fourth. So we're going to have to see what we can do in that situation. But we're up to 26 now. Traded Rondale Moore for this guy right here, this quarterback. And we can only hope he's here, right? He is. He's right there. I just passed him. But Antoine Buckner, welcome to the Chargers. Hidden development. Very nice. Very good athlete. And I think that we might switch to Bill's playbook with him. I don't know. I mean, we could. I'll just send him to the end of the draft, see what he's at, and then make our decisions based off of this. Okay, yeah, this guy sucks. He's a 70 overall. Glad we got Studebaker. Well, then, I guess we go one more season with Studebaker as our lead. And, I I guess we can try to trade our backup. I don't know, a backup and something for a wide receiver. Done deal. A first next year, a third next year, and a fourth next year. Straight across for Jahan Dotson to come in and play kind of a support wide receiver 2 role, which I like. We have to cut one player. Oh no, I'm sure that we have like a 32 overall tight end. No, we have this guy right here. Good. He's out of here. And looking at the roster now, adjust lineup. Let's take a look. Jay Herbo's been able to build himself a good team. Studebaker, obviously this guy, no bueno. He's not good. John Mechie somehow did not go up a dev trait. What is that? That is so cheese. This guy is a superstar development player, this tight end. Brees Hall continues to play well, I'd assume. And yeah, these guys right here forgot. We can trade Cam Curl. Ooh, I like my possibilities here. Done deal. Cam Curl, Jahan Dotson, and next year's second. Straight across for George Pickens. I like that, but I think that we overvalued Jahan Dotson in that situation with the what we gave up for him in the first place. But to just get 2 overalls higher with George Pickens is quite nice. I think that it cleans up the team a little bit. We have a guy like DK Metcalf on one side and then a guy like George Pickens on the other. John Mechie and Romeo Dobbs, obviously. This guy can go up and play fullback for us. James Cook will be there as well. But yeah, the team looks good. Not great, but good. I kind of like it right now. It's not horrible. So I don't know. Well, we'll see how the season goes. I wouldn't expect it to do great, but this will probably be the last season of the rebuild, and we'll see what contracts are left and stuff like that, and kind of monitor as that goes, and maybe go another. But I wouldn't consider doing any more after that. We are 5-2. The league. What do we got? Cole Studebaker is at 21. 2,194 passing yards, ends up being third in the league. Only 6 interceptions to 17 touchdowns. Pretty solid. Brees Hall running the ball very, very well. George Pickens, wide receiver 1 so far this season. And John Mechie not really playing his role anymore. Blocking, nope. Defensively, what do we got? Some tackles for Devin White. TFLs, though. Jermaine Johnson making his impact felt. Drake Jackson as well. I mean, these guys are playing well when they're playing, so that's good. Archibald, Travon Walker, and that's why. There is no more Joey Bosa on the team. Why? I could not tell you. Where is Joey Bosa? This is a crisis right here. He didn't retire last time I checked retirements. I want to see if he's still coming off the edge. Defensively, yeah, Joey Bosa's here. Who's coming off the edge? Apparently he is. It does not show his stats. That scared me for a minute there. And George Pickens in the slot. That's why he's wide receiver number 1. He's playing in the 2 and the slot area. And players ready to negotiate. We've got probably, I'd guess, $15 million. And yeah, we've got all these guys. No way in hell are we getting it done. Archibald will probably be the most expensive. And probably be the most important, really. So if we go 5 mil, he's got interest in the team. So I think he'd be fine with that right there. Then $4 million to sign back one of these guys. 28-year-old right here. Wouldn't be able to get it done. No way. So, yeah, I think that's pretty much it for the rebuild as far as seasons go. So you better put all your money on this season right here, else it's pretty much everything or nothing. And we'll go to the playoffs here and try to not gonna even try to finagle with the sap calorie. No, oh my god, the cap salary. Salary cap. Yeah, it's the salary cap. I got it right this time. Did make it to an 11-7 season. Do not see Archie or whatever, Studebaker. Did throw for 5,000 yards and 45 touchdowns, only 9 interceptions. Very solid season. Brees Hall, once again, very good. George Pickens, wide receiver 1 on the team. Isaiah Likely up to another 1,000-yard season. He's been very good. Isaiah Likely, that's probably the best trade I've made in a while for anyone, like under that overall, I guess, that overall threshold. And then 12 TFLs for Travon Walker, Joey Bosa coming on strong in the second half, and Jermaine Johnson playing really, really, really well when he's out there. And then sacks-wise, production's up for all these guys. Jermaine Johnson at 5.5 is pretty good as well. Drake Jackson with 2, and then 9 TFLs. We really got into the backfield. So, good stuff there for our team. To only go 11-6 is kind of disappointing. But we are against a very bad Texans team. And Antoine Buckner, we see, goes up to a 72 overall. Not bad for him. 9-8 overall. I mean, 85 overall Houston team. That's very good. They're normally, I mean, you see them in simulation. They're normally pretty good. All right, this is pretty much the rebuild. Staking on this matchup right here. Will we win? I say yes. and we lose. So that'd be it. I'm not interested in going anymore. I think that this kind of hit a dead end. Didn't build the team as well as I'd like it to, and it didn't really pan out the way I'd like it to. I'd rather made it to the Super Bowl sooner than it was, but it was still a fun one. I mean, it's still a good video as well. So if you guys did enjoy this video, we have rebuilds probably, oh my God, probably like every Monday or so. I think it's either Monday or Sunday. I think it's Monday these come out, but I edit them on Sunday. So yeah, every Monday pretty much a new rebuild comes out. So tell me what you guys like, what teams you guys want to get rebuilt in the comments below, realistic or not. I'll try to find a good draft class. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Consider subscribing and liking the video as well. Put in a little bit of work here. Been recording for over an hour just today alone. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time.